Picture the scene. You've just bought and downloaded your newest spooky adventure and you and the homies can't wait to try it. You hop into your first game and you are lost. Sure enough, a spooky lad comes out the woodwork and now not only are you lost, my friend, but you are deceased. Everyone's left feeling a little bit confused. The homies are mad you made them buy a stinky game and you're left alone in the VC wondering, is my game choice really that stinky? Well, fear not, compadre, because this is Largy Large's official step-by-step guide on how to beat Phasmophobia. Now, I know what you're saying.
But Largy Large, Phasmophobia isn't designed to be beat. It's a game that can be replayed over and over, with new outcomes every time.
Alright? Don't ever talk to me again, bruv. The very first thing you need to know about Phasmophobia, or Phasmo as us gamers call it, is that finding the ghost is in fact not how you win the game. I learned that one the hard way. You have to figure out what kind of ghost, not that there is one. What you actually want to do is figure out which ghostie is haunting the place. For example, this ghostie really likes cold places. This ghoul likes to sing songs. And this little guy here is a bitch.
But Largy Large, I'm not a gaming warlord and Twitch affiliate like yourself. How am I meant to figure this out?
Why are you still talking? I've broken this guide down into 5 simple steps, and if you follow them, you will 100% beat Phasmophobia. The steps are as follows. Prepare, investigate, note down, inspect, and solve. Also known as the penis method. Implementing the penis into all of your Phasmo games will ensure certain victory. Let's break it down even more. Prepare. Before you load up your first game of Phasmo, you're going to see the absolute consignment of items up for grabs. You'll go to buy probably the crucifix before finding out that your ass is broke.
Broke.
Luckily, it doesn't matter because all these items are shithole and the ones you need are already in the van. You've got the iPhone 12, the English textbook, the red means uh-oh device, the who's jizzed on the pillows torch, the basically a fucking candle torch, the what's up low gang, the Blackpool illuminations, and finally the send pics camera. But honestly, you can throw that last one in the bin because it blows. Now that you've got all your gear, you're ready for step 2. Investigate. You get 5 minutes at the start of the game where the ghosts will not hunt you. What you want to do in those 5 minutes is run around the gaff, dropping a bit of equipment in every room, like a robber who's just heard about the big help out and has decided to put a few things back. This is the best way to start collecting evidence on what kind of ghost is rocking about the place. I also recommend keeping a hold of the red means uh-oh device because sometimes ghosts do like to say hi on there.
But trust, I keep that thing on me. You feel me? What you get? I keep it on me though.
After patrolling the gaff for a bit, you'll soon figure out which room the ghost is in. You'll then want to shift all your equipment into that room, place the camera down, run back to the van, and wait like a little bitch to see what it interacts with. This leads us to our third step, note down. This is likely where you will make a blunder, so pay close attention. In the pause menu,
Pause. Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Resume.
And that's how you do it like this?
you will find a book with all the ghosts and ghouls you could possibly need. On top of the ghosts, you'll see a list of your equipment. What you need to do is see what ghost interacts with what bit of equipment and tick it off in the book. For example, a Banshee will show with the Blackpool illumination device, the Jizz torch and the actual good camera, but won't show up on any other bit of equipment. It is crucial to be 100% sure of the evidence you are noting down, because if you get it wrong, it is pretty much impossible to catch a dub. Providing you have followed these steps and you are sure you have noted down all your evidence correctly, we can move on to step 4, inspect. This is the easiest step in the tutorial, so easy in fact that I called the most intellectually subservient man I know, aka my brother, to see if he could follow this step. If you wrote things down in a book, do you think you could read it?
Yeah.
Sweet. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, even this buffoon, this gremlin, the absolute worst of the worst, bottom set maths.
Trash! Trash! Absolute bargain basement, $3.99 Vin Diesel straight to TV trash. VHS.
Could figure this step out. Shout out to my boy Sody and Jim for that clip, by the way. His links are in the description. Go tell him to start uploading again, please, and thanks. This step is quite literally reading.
But largely large.
If your evidence is right, you will win. The book literally grays out the information for you. You need approximately 3 brain cells to get this step right. Just circle the ghost that is left. Before we can move on to the final step, solve, we're going to do a quick recap to make sure you are ready for Largy Large's official How to Beat Phasmophobia test. So let's go over some key points. In the van, you have all the equipment you need minus the shit camera. Run around the gaff, leaving nuggets of equipment to catch ghosties. Figure out which room Ghosty is in, and then haul all your gear into that room. Cower in the van while you wait for the Ghosty to fuck some shit up. Whip out the book and start circling shit, making sure to only circle if you are certain. Circle the ghost that is left, and finally, win the game. Alright, home dog, I think you are ready for Largy Large's official How to Beat Phasmophobia test. Are you ready? No? Doesn't matter, transition time. You've just pulled up to 6 Tanglewood Drive, where there's been reports of some spooky shit going down.
It's about to go down.
You grab all your gear and enter the building. After walking around with the red means uh-oh device, you quickly discover the ghost location, the living room. You set up all your gear and put your camera in a position that captures it all. In the van, you wait patiently to see what will happen. Looking through the camera, you noticed a ghost orb fly past. You open your journal and you note down your sightings. You wait a little while longer and suddenly the ghost runs through the Blackpool illumination device. You note that down too. The ghost doesn't interact with any more of your equipment, which leaves you feeling confused. There are still 5 ghosts to choose from, which means you must be missing something. Suddenly, you realise that while you were patrolling the house, when you entered the living room, the red means uh-oh device spiked to 5, so you tick that off too. This means it can be only 1 ghost, and I'll give you a second to figure it out. That's right, it's the Mimic, because that ghost can just pretend to be other ghosts, and there's no way of knowing because the book crosses the Mimic off. So even though you got all the evidence right, you still lost, which completely ruins the whole point of the game.
Man, I'm gonna break my monitor, I swear.
And there you have it. Largy Large's official How to Beat Phasmophobia guide. I hope you learnt something new, and I'll catch you all on the next guide. Whoa, Largy Large. This isn't a stream highlight. I know. I tried something a little bit different, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it because I really enjoyed making it. If you want to be a big don and help me out, consider pressing that subscribe button and also giving this video a thumb. If you want to be a proper G and really support me, the best way to do that is head over to my Twitch, press that little purple button there, and when you do that, you get to use all these little guys. So if you want to help out, please do that, and I will catch you all in the next video. See you later.